Oh, here we go.
Okay, today is all about me.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. And today we're going to talk about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Yet again, another explosive episode. Lisa is at the forefront. That's why I said Lisa should be in the middle. Lisa is running these girls, honestly. But y'all, let's talk about it. Like, comment, subscribe, and enjoy.
Yeah, let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flame. And if you wanna play with me, you can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, want it, securing the bag.
All right, so I'm gonna get Angie and Brahm out the way real first. So Angie, she's basically talking about Electra and her relationship. You know, she's looking at her relationship with her father. She goes visit her father. He's talking about, you know, him, you know, coming from his country to, you know, America and how hard it was, and reminiscing on that. And she really talked to Electra. She felt like Electra is distancing herself from her. And she's just like, you know, I poured my whole life into my daughter, and it's just like, it feels weird. And I think a lot of parents have to realize that when you are a parent, you're still an individual. But a lot of people are like, when I become a parent, I want to give surround my world around my kids. But that's the problem. You revolve your entire world around your kids, and when your kids leave the nest, then the fuck what? What identity do you have besides being a mom and a dad? Because at that point, what else is there? Life. You're still going on living, right? And so I feel like oh girl, she's gonna have to learn how to navigate her daughter being a preteen. You know, once you hit 13, 12, 13, 14, that's when motherfuckers over here start acting, you know, them hormones hit. Trust me, I've been through it. I know. Them hormones hit, you start doing some crazy shit, saying some crazy shit, doing some crazy shit. So it's just like, you just have to navigate that time, and hopefully, you know, your kids will grow up and appreciate you, and then like they come back. Like, I go on vacation with my mom at least like 3 times a year. My mom and my sister, I love hanging out with them. That's just like my peoples. So it's just like, hopefully that is your norm, but you just never know. It's just the way cookie crumbles.
My dad was protecting us as kids and didn't want us to hear anything about the hard times.
Go over to Brahm when Brahm was out with Todd, and she's just like, you know, last year a lot of stuff was revealed, and you know, I just wanted Todd to see that he was very, you know, for me, I feel like Todd he wasn't comfortable being on camera. I felt like he was very rude, and I felt he was very authentic. I think that's authentically how he was, right? He's very like, I'm not gonna say short temper, but he's very like, look, by the book. I don't got time. Y'all doing too fucking much. Like, he didn't really get used to this camera shit, and I totally get that. But for me, I did not like Todd on the show. I felt like he was grumpy as fuck, and the way he talked to Brahma at times, he was just like, you need to stop talking.
I went to visit my dad. When I go over there and he's having a good day and he like chats with me and he's happy, I feel bad leaving my visit with him.
It's like, it gives daddy and daughter. That's what it's giving, but to each his own. So Brahma talks about her relationship with her mom, and I always feel like it's kind of tricky talking about you know, parent relationship with their kids, because I have a strained relationship with my dad. So it's kind of hard talking about that, just because I understand it. I think Brahma said something with her mom is just like, you know, her father is going through a situation where like health decline. He needs medical care round the clock. I think they're going through Alzheimer's. My great grandma went through Alzheimer's when I was in high school.
Due to some health challenges, both my parents moved in with me. My dad has had Alzheimer's for over 10 years, and my mom had a brain tumor.
You know, she succumbed from it, and that was just a tough time for all of us. I did my senior project on Alzheimer's. I did 200 hours of volunteer work at Cypress Glen in Greenville, North Carolina. And yeah, I just learned as much as I can about it to, you know, understand what my great grandma was going through, right? So I felt like with, you know, Bronwyn, she feel like, you know, there's a strain with her and her father, and like he thinks that she is Gwen, and he thinks that she's supposed to be in college or about to graduate college, not knowing that, you know, that's his actual daughter, not his granddaughter, right? The mother says something. She was like, "Oh, well, you know, this might be Todd one day. You're gonna go through with Todd." I'm just like, and then she said, like, you know, at the end of the day, the place you're at in your life, you wouldn't be there without Todd. And she was like, you know, my mother just said some snide comment. And low-key, I don't think it was a snide comment, because I think it was a fact. Like, he built his career in this company, his wealth, off of his hard work, and you met him and you got that lifestyle. And it is the truth. Like, you wouldn't be in the place you would be at right now if it wasn't for Todd. And that's no shade to Bronwyn. That's just a fact. Like, I think her mom was just stating the fact, but I can see how it can be insensitive and just like a little bit of a dig, you know, but it was what it was, really, you know. Heather talks with Angie, and my whole thing with Heather is like, she felt some type of way about the whole comment about, oh, well, you know, she talking about that, oh, she thinks she's better, or she lives a better life than us, like it's so different, so this and so that. My whole thing, Heather, is like, if you truly felt some type of way about that, you should have said something in the moment instead of just waiting for the table or waiting to talk to Angie. If Lisa is your friend so much, like you say, you should have said something in the moment, but you just let it rock out. But I guess it is what it is, right?
Was so afraid of just getting caught in the fray of all of it, so I just like hid.
Right. I'm gonna talk about this. I really want to use the rest of this video to talk about the end of this episode.
Oh, here we go. There's everybody.
So we get to see Amy again. Amy is a Utah socialite. I don't know anything about Amy. I want to know more about her backstory. Who is this woman? Why is she on my screen? She gets very much cool, calm, collective, common sense. Yeah. So I want to know a little bit more about Amy. What's going on with Amy, right? So Lisa invites all the girls to lunch. However, there's a pre-lunch. You know, she invites Heather and some other girls there, and they're over here, you know. It's like a little thing where they're shooting like stuff, like, okay, whatever. So she's just like, you know, I brought the girls because I want them to, you know, really understand what I'm going through. So after they did that, everybody gathers into lunch, and you see these poster boards that says dismiss, 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 dismiss.
Come on in. Oh my Take a look. Gosh.
It's giving Real Housewives of Potomac, Karen Huger style, baby. Free Uncle Ben. Yes, it's really giving that. And I get it. If you have to look at it from this perspective, if you have all these allegations about you coming out and you know it's false, like, why not, you know, put it on poster board, say dismiss, dismiss, dismiss. So there was a lot of things in this situation that happened that I felt was hypocrisy from all sides. My whole thing with Lisa is the fact that you came up and says, y'all, I want to do this. I just want to let you all know that all these are lies. All these are dismissed. So everything that y'all talk about has been dismissed, and this, that, and that, third. However, you say that, Lisa, but then you're saying there's one charge or one accusation that is still going through court. Said the judge said that it's fairy tales, it's fanatical tales, girl, it's philosophical tales, girl, all this shit. So I'm just like, okay, but that's not dismissed though. So you can't really say dismiss, dismiss, dismiss if you have one that's still not dismissed, right?
Okay, today is all about me. Complete clarity on accusations, misinformations, and lies.
However, then you got with Bronwyn, baby, you said that she had 5 cases going on, but then you said, well, you still have this one case. Girl, is it 1 or is it 5? Because now I'm looking at you like you over here just, you know, put a little sauce on it, because you just said in the confessionals that it's 1 now, but beforehand it was 5. Which one is it? Which one is it? Because now you're looking like a liar. And the fact is this, Bronwyn, we know as the viewers that you have this whole situation going on legally as well. So I hope you're going to be as willing to share with the class as much as you want Lisa to share.
Again, these words are not interchangeable. The claims are being denied. This one case is not dismissed.
Honestly. So Lisa's going through, she's getting hyped, she's getting angry, she's getting like yelling, and you know how Lisa do. So the question goes on to Meredith. Meredith, you was over here silent, so what's going on with you? Meredith was like, I wasn't silent, I spoke up. Brittany was like, no, you actually didn't speak up. I would love to hear your perspective, because you know, you actually have a law degree. She was like, no, I spoke up, I said what I needed to say. We see the flashback. Meredith did speak and say, hey, why are we talking about Lisa in this moment? Like, why are we talking about her behind her back? Why don't you say it to her face?
Wow, you typing?
Deal with it with Lisa. Like, we don't need to do this behind her back.
I agreed. But Meredith, that was all that you have said. You did speak up for Lisa, because they said you didn't speak up at all, but you did speak up, but you didn't say enough. I think that was the thing. I think Brittany said the most, and Brittany had Lisa's back the most. My whole thing with Lisa is that they're asking you hard-hitting questions, and they're being very specific. Angie's basically telling her, okay, this is what the lawsuit is saying. It's saying, A, you borrowed money from this man, this unknown man. He paid your house off. He paid your car off. You owe him $118,000. Is that true or not? Lisa says, no, it's not true. No. She said, okay, they left it alone. Then it goes to Brahman and Lisa basically have it out. And Brahman's just like, you're over here, have the opportunity to come at us and dig up our information, but when we say something to you, it's a problem. How is that a problem? And Lisa's like, I'm not saying it is a problem, but at the end of the day, like, you're only coming at me because you got caught over here. You got caught in a lie about that fucking necklace that you can't afford anyway.
We're talking about me because you got busted lying over jewelry you didn't buy and can't buy.
And my whole thing with Lisa is the fact that if you're trying to get these girls to understand your perspective, you can't then insult them, because you did it to Whitney, and she told Whitney, like, at the end of the day, what's going on with Wild Rose? What's going on with your beauty line? What's going on with your jewelry on? What's going on with that? Whitney was like,
first of all, it's not about me. Those are just lies.
But I think that is some validity to it, though, Whitney. Let's talk about it. Because you're saying TikTokers and this and the third are coming after you, and you outsource for Alibaba and all this stuff. But my whole thing, Whitney, is the fact that I want to talk about the actual lies. The reason why I would never believe Whitney Rose on this show is the fact that from season 1, you have steady opened your mouth about Lisa every time with no proof. Nothing has came up. Yet nothing has come up about Lisa, especially last season. I wanted that whole situation that happened with your business, and you used old boy Up and Adam allegedly to bring that tea. I wanted you to bring us facts, and you still didn't bring us no facts. We still don't know. So for me, Whitney, to this day, until you bring those evidence, you are going to be seen as a fucking liar to me. There's no way. You, from the Salt Lake Jazz tickets, sucking dick for the Jazz tickets, to now, Whitney, you will be always seen as a liar to me. I'm sorry. So Lisa basically tells her, like, girl, I don't got time to hear you. You're a fucking liar. Get out of my face. Why did Whitney get her happy ass up, walk around to Lisa and just like, Lisa, first of all, you have done.
I did not pile on. I was lying a little more. Here she goes, lie, throw things in line.
Girl, you have lost your mind. And Lisa, you real cool. Like, is you cool? Is you cool? Because no bitch is ever going to get up on me after we're arguing, throw a napkin in my face, and then walk over my shoulder to talk to me in my ear. Girl, no. Absolutely not. And Whitney said, Mary's telling her, like, girl, sit down. She's like, no, she triggers me. Nene Lee said before, we sit down, we talk, but don't get the fuck out your fucking seat. That was uncalled for. I did not like that at all. Like, girl, what are we doing? You're doing a little bit of a lot. A little bit of a lot, Whitney. A little bit of a lot. There's something to the story with Lisa that I just can't put my finger on. That man situation, I think that's the only thing that hasn't been dismissed. And $180,000 or 118, I don't know, it's something with an 8. Allegedly, that's a lot that she gonna have to face. Like, what's going on, Lisa? Sister? What's going on? I think, Lisa, what you should have done is, this is the lawsuits. This is what he is accused me of. He's accused me of this, and this. I've worked with this person. I take ownership of this and this and this. But what he's accused me of are lies. And here's the proof. That's what you should have done. Because at the end of the day, all these are dismissed. Cool, that's fine. But this one isn't. So what's going on? But when Lisa did talk about Whitney's business, she said, okay, what about your business? They were like, no, you don't talk about her business. Don't talk about her business. We're not about to do that. Brahman, you can go ahead and shut the fuck up. We're not about to do that. Because at the end of the day, we're all talking about each other's business right the fuck now. Whitney, you over here drag Mary for over here stealing money for her congregation and fucking her grandfather. That's what you over here brought up, Whitney. Brahman, you over here brought up shit about motherfucking Heather. Heather, you over here ran Whitney's name through the mud and Lisa's name and Meredith's name. Meredith, you and Lisa have been going at it for the longest. Lisa, you over here talk shit on that motherfucker hot mic about Meredith. I bring this up to say, all you bitches have brought up each other's business. It's the name of the game. So don't sit up here now talking about, oh, don't talk about her business. Don't talk about her business. That's the name of the game. I'm gonna bring it up. You bring up mine, I'm bringing up yours. Whitney, you be the last one talking when you lost millions of dollars in your motherfucking business. Is you cool? I'm gonna say it again. Whitney, you should be the last one talking when you lost millions of dollars on your business. And I might say something that might be kind of fucked up. Did Justin get a job yet? Okay. But y'all, that was it, all of the episode. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Brian Keith, LG, Black Butte. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a guy stop a jolly, break your head here. Step into the room and get up in the bed. It tastes sweet, that's cause I'm good. It tastes sour cause I'm better than the hood. Cause I get you hyper when I'm running all around, cause I excite you. Let me talk real quick. You can't even get with the shit. You wanna go toe to toe with my flow? This American all I really ask you for. Now I got to go. Got, bye bye.